Hello, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we will be talking about famous people with dyslexia. It is estimated that 1 in 10 people have dyslexia, a specific learning difficulty that can cause problems with breaking spoken language down into its component parts, which then affects the individual's reading and spelling skills. Dyslexia is not a disability, preferably it is a different way of processing language in the brain. Positively, it can enhance creativity, an ability to see the big picture, and a facility of bringing together material from different subject areas, which translates into important problem-solving skills. Tom Cruise, the Mission Impossible actor, speaks openly about the struggles he experienced because of his dyslexia. The actor claims he was functionally illiterate when he graduated high school and even had trouble reading scripts at the beginning of his career. He has said his dyslexia was something he felt he had to hide in school but has since learned to accept and overcome, with the help of strategy interventions. Keira Knightley, the actress known for her role in the Pirates of the Caribbean films, Pride and Prejudice and Atonement, has spoken extensively to media outlets about her difficulties learning to read. She was diagnosed with dyslexia when she was 6 and is said to have first practiced reading with the screenplay of Sense and Sensibility. Jamie Oliver is a famous British chef whose cookbooks, cooking shows and restaurants are loved around the world. He was diagnosed with dyslexia early on in life and had to overcome many challenges to learn how to read. He now actively speaks about his own experiences and the positive traits that he associates with dyslexia, including his creative flair and eager business sense. Whoopi Goldberg, the comedian and star of films including Sister Act and Jumpin' Jack Flash, has dyslexia. She also has an Oscar, a Grammy, and an Emmy Award. The star didn't find out she was dyslexic until later in life. Whoopi spent her early years just thinking she wasn't good at school. John Lennon, who is the lead singer of the Beatles and the author of some of the most famous songs ever to be broadcast over the radio, had dyslexia. He said he struggled with reading and spelling at school, however did well in subjects where he could express his creativity. Gwen Stefani, the former lead singer from No Doubt, turned independent artist, designer and choreographer, has dyslexia and pursued an art degree at university despite the difficulties she experienced with reading and writing. The singer and songwriter has been very open about her insecurities over underperformance at school due to learning difficulties over the years. Richard Branson is often seen as an example of the empowerment of the dyslexic brain when it comes to entrepreneurship. Richard Branson was able to become a success story, and he has attributed some of his success to his dyslexia. Salma Hayek is a Mexican-American actress who has starred in such films as Desperado and Frida. She was diagnosed with dyslexia in childhood and has spoken about the difficulties of arriving in the United States and having to master English as a dyslexic learner. Hayek has made an interesting comment that she may take longer to read scripts than her co-stars, but she only needs to read them once to get them. Albert Einstein was a Nobel Prize-winning theoretical physicist who developed the theory of relativity. Einstein was well known for his brightness in math and physics, but it is said he also struggled with language difficulties, leading some people to suggest he may have had dyslexia. He had extremely delayed speech and didn't speak fluently until he was 6 years old. Einstein also had problems getting his thoughts down, retrieving language and reading out loud, all characteristic signs of dyslexia. His contributions to his field demonstrated a unique and novel approach to problem solving, which is one of the strengths associated with dyslexia. Orlando Bloom is an actor best known for being cast in the movie Hobbit. He was also diagnosed with dyslexia. When it comes to his dyslexia, he said, "As a child it makes you feel stupid. You just don't feel smart. Somewhere in me I knew that I was smart. I knew I wasn't thick, but I was just really struggling with spelling and writing, and it was holding me back." Leonardo da Vinci is a Renaissance engineer, mathematician, inventor, architect and painter of the famous Mona Lisa, often written in reverse mirror image. He also had inconsistent spelling in his notes, which led to some suggestion that he had dyslexia. In addition to this, Da Vinci was a creative genius and an original thinker of the highest order, qualities commonly associated with dyslexia. Noel Gallagher, one of the lead singers of the British rock and alternative band Oasis, struggled with mild dyslexia as a child, which he talks about in his autobiography. He found spelling particularly challenging. Jennifer Aniston is a famous actress. She said she wasn't diagnosed with dyslexia until later in life. She has spoken about the difficulty she had in remembering facts and how this slowed her down in learning and made her think she was bad at school and not smart. Her dyslexia was diagnosed after an eye test in which she had to read a paragraph while doctors observed her fixations with an eye tracker. George Washington was the first president of the United States and was also thought to be dyslexic. He was said to have issues with written language, including an inconsistent approach to spelling in his personal papers. He also made grammar mistakes and generally had difficulty expressing himself in writing. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, had both dyslexia and giftedness. This is more common than you might think and describes individuals who experience difficulty learning to read and spell, but who also perform high on intelligence tests. Pablo Picasso was a famed Spanish artist and sculptor whose paintings now sell for millions. He struggled with reading in school. He was said to have difficulty seeing the letters correctly and was not good at reading. Yet, he also had an important sense of space and more advanced visual spatial ability, which is often associated with dyslexia. Let us know your thoughts about this topic in the comment below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy the video.